The Action Council strives to enhance the quality of life for the people of Monterey County, and it acts as a catalyst to spark action to address the issues that face our community.
The Action Council has achieved considerable success in our community because of the ability of its leaders to identify problems, mobilize and foster community partnerships, and then access and mobilize the resources necessary to achieve the goals that we've identified.
And the people of the Action Council lend their passion, their creativity, their leadership, and their expertise to develop resources and create sustainable programs and then set them free.
The Action Council looks at the needs of the entire nonprofit community. We can advocate on behalf of all disenfranchised residents of the community, not just a specific population or age group, and we search for ways to change the situation by bringing people together to take action.
We advocate for issues that impact the nonprofit community as a whole, and then we can act as a resource for other groups and agencies.
The Action Council is a unique organization. It really takes a broad view of what community service is all about and is willing to take responsible risks to bring about community change and to fulfill the community's best aspirations.
I think the Action Council really has its pulse on the community. We conduct community assessments, we bring people together to identify critical issues. We then take action on those issues to resolve the problem in collaboration with others.
As a result, we have started and incubated new programs that will eventually become separate nonprofit organizations. We've become fiscal sponsor for grassroots groups that want to provide vital services without having to form their own organization. And we provided technical assistance to agencies and groups to help them achieve their goals.
The Action Council of Monterey County focuses on change at so many different levels, and through our programs we're able to help individuals and groups to transform their lives.
On a broader level, the Action Council has partnered with both public and private agencies to successfully change those systems that perpetuate social and economic injustice.
For example, the Action Council has been a very important partner in helping the Department of Social and Employment Services redesign child welfare services and improve outcomes for children.
When you measure the impact of dollars versus change, I think you'll find that ratio to be very impressive.
Girls Inc. gave me the confidence to stand up, and Girls Inc. helped me take pride in myself. I have been working with Girls Inc. for the past 2 years, and I've seen the confidence growth in the girls that I work with. I see them become strong young girls. They are able to stand in front of people and talk to them. They're able to teach programs. I see like a lot of the things that I wish I had known when I was in middle school. I see them learning. And it's a rewarding experience knowing that these young girls are learning from me.
As a part of incubation, the Action Council is willing to safeguard funds for fledgling organizations. And as a result, we have a lot of programs in this community that otherwise might not have happened.
The Action Council of Monterey County began incubating Girls Inc. of the Central Coast in 2001. We've grown from one program serving 20 girls to now providing 7 programs and serving over 600 girls a year. One of the unique things about Girls Inc. of the Central Coast is the leadership model that we have. Girls are running our programs. They are trained to work at the school sites in their own communities. They're also trained to work in a youth and adult partnership.
We collaborated with the county's Family and Children's Services to research, plan, and implement pathways to safety. Again, we developed a program model that was completely unique in this country, a program that is totally led by a community partner rather than the government.
Well, from the beginning, we realized that there were a lot of unmet needs in Monterey County. So to determine how best to focus our limited resources, we engaged in a needs assessment with community partners. We determined that the #1 public health crisis in Monterey County was the problem of pediatric dental health. A lot of children of working poor, of migrant farm workers were suffering because they didn't have access to good preventive dental hygiene. So we realized it would cost too much to build clinics throughout the community, but we could take the clinic to the children.
You can't envision the creation of the Mobile Dental Center without recognizing the importance of the Action Council. They conducted surveys, verified the need, identified the funders, and created the business plan.
Thank you to the Action Council for making it possible for me and the other members of Wheels in Motion to make a difference. When my wheelchair broke, the wheelchair they provided me kept me being mobile. Without it, I literally would have been confined to a bed for 18 months.
The Action Council has been particularly effective in Monterey County because of the caliber of people it has brought together in its leadership, the community partnerships we've been able to develop, and the ability to move quickly around crisis or emergency situations. Our mission does not bind us to one particular issue in the county. Our strength is indeed our flexibility.
One of the roles of the Action Council is to initiate community dialogue and action on critical issues. For example, our foundation and the Action Council collaborated on a project where we brought public and private leaders together to discuss how we can form a coalition of nonprofits to handle issues such as the state budget crisis. This organization became known as the Nonprofit Alliance of Monterey County.
We're not limited by providing one type of service, and as a result, we're able to kind of step back, see what the community needs are, and then maybe even partner with another nonprofit or another agency that works more specifically on that need. It's extremely important for us to maintain a network of people to help us do that. We never duplicate services, and we never compete for the very scarce resources that exist.
The Action Council is an organization that brings people together. We're a convener, a collaborator. We network with individuals and organizations to get together and ensure that the needs of the community are met. Sometimes we lead, sometimes we facilitate, sometimes we create new pathways, but networking is the fundamental key to our success.
The Action Council is innovative. We try to solve problems that have been around for a long time, and we try to do it in new and creative ways. And no project is too small or too big for the Action Council. We do everything from keeping kids out of foster care to getting new wheelchairs for people who need them to keeping girls on the right path in life so they can be our future leaders.
When you walk into a board meeting of the Action Council, you're with a group of people who only know how to say, how can we get this done?
When the organization takes action on an issue, positive changes happen. That is what the Action Council is all about.